from big to small.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what I was trying to do. So I was trying to like get them out in a way that they're really equal.
That's very methodical.
That one should be here. That one has a big cap. That one's got a little baby.
I mean, I've had plenty of experience in my room before, and it's always been grand. Sometimes a little dark and dingy.
I just don't like our house. And I don't want to have to like be in it and like... I used to be force-fed peanut butter every single night.
1 spoonful a day.
And cry about it. Get extremely upset about the peanut butter.
That and brushing your hair was like a weeping occasion.
So, was this what you expected?
What? The whole...
Meeting me? Or the whole...
I don't really have expectations.
Actually, that was kind of a joke, because, you know, that you can't really answer that question. You just know, oh, I expected this to be like this, you know?
I had a lot of deja vu moments.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's kind of interesting. What do you think that is?
What?
Deja vu.
Based on people that have it chronically, that have been put in MRIs, it seems to be a spontaneous, like synchronized firing of parts of the brain that have to do with memory.
How can you remember something that's happening currently? Presently.
What I always assumed it to be was just sort of like a malfunction kind of thing.
Yeah.
As it's happening, at the same time, that thing that says this is familiar, like you remember it, is being on.
Yeah.
Like when I drive places, I typically don't know like the road names and stuff, but I know if I'd been here before, and I use that as a check to see if I'm on the right path. And if things seem too unfamiliar, I say, yeah, let's go back, I'll keep going, you know, I made a wrong turn or whatever. But maybe the deja vu thing is just like that. But I had really strong deja vu a few years ago. But, you know, like, deja vu is inside deja vu is inside, you know, like, because at first you're like, I remember this.
And then you remember, and then it's there.
No, I mean, like, and then you remembering this.
Yeah.
And then it start getting pretty bad with the whole sanity thing. But
I was looking for my yellow one, like your red one.
Ah.
Yeah.
I've been wanting a yellow one because
really? I've been wanting a red one. Weird.
Do you want to switch or?
I don't know where mine is.
Oh, that would be hard to do.
And it's kind of used.
Yeah. Well, mine's used.
I don't know where it is now, though. Somewhere. My room's not usually this level.
Level what?
Of a catastrophe.
This isn't normal?
I mean, it's normally kind of messy, but I was looking for something very shortly before. And so it was just kind of left in disarray because I'd been working on things.
He sat Nim squat. I remember that. I did that.
I did that one time too. And I didn't do it this year, and that was okay, I guess. I think it's kind of... I don't really like about any kind of altered anything is the inability to remember it well. You document your whole life, so you can basically have an archive of your whole life, which...
That's the point.
Yeah. hate when people get mad at me and I'm just sitting here like, can you not do that? Pictures.
Are you gonna live someplace else?
I mean, I don't want to live in this house for the rest of my life, no.
When are you moving?
I can't move.
Are you going to college?
I get paid for that. If sometime between then and now I decide that I don't want to, then I won't. But right now I'm not really worried about it because I don't really have any kind of strong convictions as to like doing anything in particular. And I'd rather just wait until I would have an idea of something that way I'm not wasting my time and my money. Since I'm going to have to pay for it. And I think that kind of makes you think more about it. Especially since I go to a school where people are very financially well taken care of. And so it's just, and now I do this. And now I go to college. And I pick something. And I am that. Kind of good with the gray zone medium. There's other things I like to do anyway.
Do you like your boyfriend?
I do like him, yes.
You're happy about the whole thing?
Yeah. What?
You're just asking us if you have anything interesting you'd say.
Could do without the jealousy. I really, really could. Especially when you're standing there and it's like, I don't do anything. What could you possibly be mad about? I just feel like people really like to get themselves worked up.
In the future.
I mean,
Are you saying that you're not doing anything and he's getting worked up over imaginary things?
yeah.
Then that I was saying about how mostly we live in the present, but we think mostly about the future and the past, when we're not going to remember those things anyway, kind of. So all that stuff comes from living in the future.
Yeah.
You know, he imagines all the things that could happen.
Yeah, but I mean, a part of being with a person and having an interpersonal relationship with someone is getting to know them and getting to know their patterns of thought and like the kinds of things that they do. And
Maybe what you could do is tell him more things of that nature. Because when he thinks about things, if it's bigger than what actually is, if you tell him all the little things that are, then he'll see those as that part of his mind will be fed, but it'll be lower and it'll be true.
well, that's what I try to do, and that really does not help the situation. It's kind of letting it happen and me just sitting there and being like, okay. Get upset.
So you don't have problems
For no
with
reason.
jealousy?
I mean, I've been in situations where I've been jealous and everything, but
I mean, now.
now, no.
Are you above that now, or are you just not experiencing it because of how he is? Or how the relationship is?
All of it. multitude of things. It's not happening. It's not a situation where I feel like those kinds of feelings are even relevant. And, getting upset about it, and I just think the whole feeling of jealousness when you're with someone is pointless. Because what more can you attain? Because I've been there and that sucks, and I really know it sucks, and all it does is feed itself, and it doesn't really go anywhere. And you either remove yourself from the situation, or you don't. And in that case, I removed myself from the situation. And it was fine. I mean,
Where'd you get that?
this?
You Are My Sunshine?
Oh, that? My mom made that for me for my birthday.
When?
This past year.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, that was my birthday present. I cried. I'm like, she also made me a card. I have it.
You know the movie My Dinner with Andre?
No.
You should watch it. You would like it.
Okay. Have you seen the movie Harold and Maude?
No?
Oh, you should watch it.
Would I like it?
I'm not sure if you would like it, but I feel like it's a great story because it's unconventional. And I just love the character Maud so much. She's an old woman with like an overwhelming zest for life. I enjoy it. It's probably the only movie that really makes me cry too.
Alright. I'll see you later.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Sure.
You want to talk a little bit before you go?
Sure. Hello.